Hello, my name is Chris Guyor, and I want to welcome you to this most unusual of all open house curriculum nights. A little bit about me before we get started. This is my 26th year as a teacher, all at Rochester High School. I love the school, I love the community, very happy to be here, and hoping to get everyone back in the building as soon as it is safe. And I do appreciate you taking the time to take a look at this. A little bit more about me. I went to Michigan State University, graduated there, then worked in television for about 10 years before becoming a teacher. I have 3 kids, a son who went to OU, a daughter at Western, and another daughter who's starting her freshman year in high school. We like to travel. I love baseball. I love playing baseball. I love going to baseball games, whether they're in Detroit, or Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Toronto, Cleveland, Tampa. Pretty much if there's a game nearby, I will go. I also enjoy spending time with my family. It's a pretty large one. We have a cabin on Lake Sinclair that we spend a lot of time in. Okay, if you're watching this, then your son or daughter has me for 12 Composition, which is the senior level writing class. I've told them that the basis of this class is research. Everything we do involves research. Research is important because it gives you the ability to communicate effectively with people and have them understand your point of view. One of the big things I say is, don't just tell me, show me. How do you show people? Well, you have facts and details and statistics or opinions from people that are verifiable and important in their fields. And it's what they started with last year when they did the research paper, although some students, unfortunately, because of the year ending early, didn't get to do that as much as we would have hoped. So what they're starting with are children's books. And when I say children's books, I mean books like this, Corduroy, or Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, or Are You My Mother? Now, the students will be analyzing this using different lenses, which is very technical and we'll get into in class. But to help them be ready, check with them and see if they have a book. If they don't have access to books like this, there are books you can download online. They're PDFs. Also, their student ID is a valid public library card. So they can go online at the Rochester Hills Public Library, find a book, check it out, and it will be set outside so they can pick it up. In a worst case scenario, if none of this is available, I do have about 35 or 40 of these types of books in my room, and we can arrange a way for your student to get it, and then they can just return it after they get back. The big project is going to be a group research project where they do a presentation. If we're back in class, well, then they will teach a class with group mates, or I've had a couple of people do it on their own. If we're not back physically in school, then they will still do a presentation, but they'll do a shortened version and it'll be just for me. And I'll do it a group at a time. There's lots of great stuff that we're going to be doing and covering, and they're going to get the same type of education that they would have gotten if they were here. There are no books at this point. They didn't pick up anything because the only book we use is a memoir, which we'll be using as the last project. And so at that point, we'll probably figure out a way to get the books to them. If you have any questions or concerns, please write me at this email address, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, usually within a day. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I thank you for coming and visiting us here, even if it was virtually. Thank you. Have a good day.
We wanted everything, thing. Mama said, don't give up, it's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love, and I'd hate